missing there. Okay, yeah. Wow, there's something that you're. Let's clarify this Page of Cups. Like, do you understand? Yeah, wow. Okay. And then in the Divine Feminine's reading, it was that she was the Knight of Cups, wanting giving offering in the position of the Five of Pentacles. So that Five of Pentacles could represent you and your divine masculine in you. And it was like you almost just wanted to drop all of that, drop the money, drop the physical, drop some of the most important things in life, just to be like, here, I have this. And it was only even a night too. It's kind of like, you know, there's certain things you don't take seriously that the man is going to need for you to take seriously. So, I mean, the Hanged Man, I was thinking of that card. All right, let's go ahead and clarify the Page of Cups. Maybe, you know, yeah, wow. You teach him and he teaches you. Divine Feminines are just like, tell me about the Page of Cups. The Divine Masculine. What do we got? The Strength card. Okay, Leo. So he could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be a Leo. But if that's the case, yeah, he's saying I need the strength too. I need the confidence to know that this is something that I can go for when I'm in this energy. For an example, if he's an earth sign, right? If he's an earth sign, regardless if he is, but these are the things that he'll need. So if he's an air sign, it's even harder for us, you know. Everyone's like, I'm a cusp of this, I'm a cusp of that. Dude, with all the charts in the world that there are that we all follow, we have every sign. Okay, we really do. All right, it's just which ones need the most work. Okay, please understand that. But but he's saying I need strength too. Like, this is strength for him to have optimism and love, especially where, you know, it doesn't work out. We always like kind of lose faith, but I think this is him saying, but I need strength in that too. You're not the only one working for something that we feel like we're going astray from the goal. We're never going astray from the goal, but that's us trying to have authority and power over how we do things, like keeping it close grip. Sometimes it's not about letting go, but you got to say that for the mentality of like, okay, I got to do this though. You know, he's trying to tell you that he has to have strength in that too. Look, to get this Two of Cups. And that's something that he's divinely working on. It's, remember, okay? So, interesting. Tell me about the King of Cups. He has large shoes to fill too. Tell me about this King of Cups for the Divine Masculine. My, oh my. But the one that literally landed right on top of the card like this, hold on, I'm just going to pick it up, is the Five of Wands over the King of Cups. So his karma could be a fire sign, okay? There's a lot of fire coming up with his wanting to do the right thing, wanting to do what his destiny's calling, or he could be the fire sign regardless. Again, you know, we all have all of these energies that we have to embody, that we do, but we have to bring it back to life, you know? Certain times of the year, different elements of ourselves get heightened, you know, the moon's in Aquarius, the moon's in this and that. But so the Five of Wands talks about arguments, all of the arguments in the world, from even up to from 0 to 100, okay? And I think it's, you know, that this being this person, he definitely contradicts himself. I do want to say that, but I think a big part of it, he's saying that he questions himself if that's who he wants to be. You know, when he's in that energy for the Divine Feminine, she was the Empress and she was still questioning herself. The Moon card, you know, kept coming out. Look who's at the top of the deck is the High Priestess now. And then that's where you balance him, is when he's contradicting himself, you know, about the love that he needs to share and he needs to give. Here you come to remind him, you know, in any way that you do, that he just may have happened to hear a song, or he just may have happened to come across your page, or he just may have happened to drive past your house. You know what I mean? Like that's the reassurance that just happens. But this Five of Wands talks about conflict, okay, in his home. So there's a few energies going on, and it's fire and water, something that you got to look at. So it's literally like a brawl, you know, getting here. And I want to kind of clarify that a little. Oh, we had these two other cards, Nine of Pentacles and the Sun card. So, you know, it's It's not necessarily an earth sign, right? But we're talking about the principles here. That's what I specialize in, eh? So, he's the Taurus here. He's an earth sign here, okay? He can be any other sign. That's why we all have these different, we're all a cusp of everything, okay? So please, let's, or we all have these energies that we're going to have to embody in order to, especially to go on a divine journey. So it looks like there's a lot of contradiction here. Look at that. So, wow. It's like no matter what, this energy is definitely prominent in his. And it's probably because the Hierophant is a Taurus. So he could have Taurus placements for sure. So that would help. But it would definitely lead you more on a more fine track, at a more detailed path. Right, and that kind of talks about the sun, because when we look at the path, like a temperance card, we see the sun. So that path, or even the moon card, the sun is abroad. So wow. So this King of Cups is someone who he is. It came up in his regular spread, and he knows that's who he's supposed to be, but there's just a lot of conflict in the midst of it. So whether if there's a person in the midst of it or not, it's just, I think it's his belief system that this is very important, okay? This Nine of Pentacles is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and it's an independent woman. It's a self-sufficient woman. It's a prudent woman. Okay, it's someone who gets, everything you see here she did by herself in her own time, with that snail signifying her pace. There's no rush there. And so I don't think he's rushing you. This is where also the love comes from. It's not even hard, tough love, but it's something that, when you start speaking volume, when you start speaking your spirit in soul, because it's divine, then you can start communicating without arguments, without fights. But you two are trying to fight the inevitable. You two are trying to fight your destiny, and you may not be subconsciously aware because you don't want to let go of the deck of cards and put it down on the table right there until you're done talking about the spread, and then be able to pick up another card. We got the High Priestess here. She sits alone. So in this time of reflecting until she finds her Hierophant, what else is she going to be doing? She can't let go of that, of her cheat sheet, whatever. She can't. She's been there, done that, all that. We don't have to go too deep into that. But what I'm saying is, regardless though, he sees the happiness, he sees the truth, he sees everything in his journey and becoming this person for you, divine feminine, just purely based off of what his soul requires. He can smell the flowers again. He takes pride in the simple things in life and they're just beautiful. He listens to the birds. I mean, things that really gratify yourself, that you can either be born in an abyss or lose the light and then go towards the abyss. It's just like whatever feeds you and brings you to your salvation. This guy understands at the end of all of this quarrel, all of this, and it is in knowing that you are the person for him. It is in knowing that you carry certain traits and aspects that he requires for his soul, and he's able to be happy. He's able to find the child in himself again, the love, the happiness, the strength. I mean, he's free. He's free when he loves you, I just feel like the High Priestess is here, and then we have the Eight of Swords. It's confining. It definitely is confining, especially when you live in a world that's just like, we want to just do whatever we want, Here we got that Two of Swords. It's confining, but it's something that he's going to do regardless, because he has to, Hold on, guys. I have 1 second.